Good morning all of you. Today we are going to continue our chapter 7, integers, addition and subtraction. Today we are going to discuss about the topic property of subtraction. Just like we have studied the property of addition, so we also have to study the properties of subtraction. Now the first property is closure property. What does the closure property say? The difference of two integers is also an integer. The difference of two integers is also an integer. It means if a and b is an integer, then a minus b is also an integer. If a and b is an integer, then the subtraction, the difference of two integers, a minus b, is also an integer. For example, if we take an example, 3 and minus 3 and 1. 3 is a, b is 1, 3 minus 1, a minus b. Answer is 2. So 2 is an integer. We take another example, 4 and minus 6. 4 minus bracket. What will happen? We have discussed in our previous class. This negative in the negative number, it will become the positive number. So 10. So this 10 is an integer. One more example. 2 and 5. 2 minus 5. What will happen? Minus 3. This minus 3 is also an integer. Is an integer. So this is the closure property of subtraction. Next is the commutative property. What is the commutative property? Suppose if there is integer a and b. Two integers are there. A minus b is not equals to b minus a, except when a equals to b. So this type of commutative property is not good for the subtraction. It is only good for the addition. Suppose, for example, we take 3 and 5. What is the commutative property? A minus b. 3 minus 5 equals to minus 2. B minus c, it means 5 minus 3, so 2. So minus 2 is not equals to 2. So what does mean? A minus b is not equals to b minus a, except if a and b. Suppose a and b both are equal, so 3. 3 minus 3, either a minus b or b minus a. So here 0 equals to 0. So this is the cumulative property. If a and b are the integers, a minus b is not equals to b minus a, which we have proved through this example. This is the third is associative property. What is the associative property? If three integers are there, a, b and c are the integers, then a minus b bracket minus c not equals to a minus b minus c. This type of associative property is only good for the addition, which is not good for the subtraction. For example, if you take 3, 4 and 7. 3 minus 4 minus 7. This is minus 1 minus 7 goes 8. For here 3, 4 minus 7. 3 minus 3 subtracted 4 minus 7, you got minus 3. We know negative of negative integer, it will give you the positive. So this minus 8 is not equals to plus 6. So this property shows a minus b bracket minus c not equals to a minus bracket b minus c. So this is the associative property. So both these things are not equal to each other. It is not good for the subtraction. Now the fourth is the identity property. 0 subtracted from any integer leaves it unchanged. 0 is subtracted from any integer, it does not change the value, the digit will remain as it is. If a is an integer, suppose a is an integer and 0 is subtracted from a, then it will remain the a. Now in whole number 0 minus a it is not defined. In whole number it is not defined. But in an integer 0 minus a gives the value minus a. Subtraction of any integer from 0 gives the additive inverse. We can explain this for the example. Suppose 3 minus 0. So a minus 0 it gives the value 3. 0 is subtracted from any integer, leaves it unchanged. 3 minus 0, the answer will be 3. It will give it unchanged. Now suppose 0 minus 4. Minus 4 is an integer. So in integer 0 minus 8 it gives minus 4. 0 minus 4 it gives minus 4. So minus 4 is an integer. Suppose 0 minus 10. As we have discussed earlier, negative of negative or number gives the positive. So it is plus 10. So it will be the answer plus 10. So this will the plus 10. Subtraction of any integer from 0 gives the additive inverse. So this gives the 4 will be the minus 4. So it is the additive inverse of this. So here we have discussed the properties of subtraction. Now what is your homework? Do question 3 and question 4 of exercise 7.4. This is your homework. Thank you all of you.